This is a great piece of folk art.
What's that? Please help me. I've completely gone insane. Welcome to another episode of Decorating Sense, my lovelies. This time we are starting season 2. Oh! I can't wait to see the budget increase from season 1 to cycle 2 of America's Next Top Mistake. How would you spend $500 in 1997? Well, I guess now it will be 1998, assuming that the series come out one after the other? Sometimes I forget how time works. Old. Would you hang plastic jugs in your kitchen window and proclaim to the neighbours, it looks like stained glass?
It looks like stained glass.
Or perhaps you would take a perfectly serviceable living room and turn it on its side. If you have these questions and more, then today is not your lucky day because they're not going to be answered today. No, Joan Stefan's gonna tuck her little drugs up the curtain and give no respite to the wicked. Well, my lovelies, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage today. Oh, hang on. She's on the water because I don't have anything fun to drink. Just the water, you know. You've got to give your body what it needs sometimes, haven't you?
Dick and cock.
Pop your little hanger right into the Joan hole and let's watch Decorating Sense Season 2, Episode 1. Please help me. I'm going insane.
Hi, and welcome to Decorating
Oh my
Sense,
goodness.
the show that gives you great decorating.
First of all, she's in the snow outside in her very large woolen and fur coat. This is something we used to see all the time, these massive oversized outdoor coats. Does it even get cold enough to do so anymore? Don't know, it's a different time.
I'm Joan Stefan,
Oh,
and today
we've got
we
an
are going to show
upgraded
you how to
graphic.
warm up a den that's mostly pine wood and
Warm
brick.
up your
we
den?
will add whimsy, we will add color by using
Whimsy! Oh, I'm so glad that whimsy is back. Do you know what we need more of in 2026? In fact, do you know what the entire planet needs more of in 2026? Whimsy. Bring back whimsy. No more beige, greige, and crying on centre stage. We need more whimsy. The whimsy has returned.
paint and tramp art.
Paint the deal trade.
This den office
No
will get-
spoilers! Oh, have we got an upgrade? Is this a different? No, there she goes. Oh, don't find those. The twinks will never know. Have they reused the entire... Okay, so season 1, season 2, same intro. Boopy doopy doop boop. Now available on Spotify.
That was a lie.
If you have a room in your
She's
home
so
that's
red, the camera
largely
can't
wood and
cope.
brick, first of all, boy, are you
Right.
lucky. And second of all, have we got a makeover for you?
Okay.
Take a look inside this small den and
I'm
office.
sorry. Stop it. Don't call these small. God, we've lost our way, haven't we? You look into this. I mean, it's the most pine room I have ever seen. Pine on pine on pine. The bin is pine. The sofa is pine. The chairs are pine. Even the blinds are pine. Wouldn't be surprised if the window is also pine.
It looks like stained.
Pine. Looks like a habitat that Pseudo Wudo would love. Percopia. Now streaming on my Twitch. Luxeria plays. First of all, Joan, don't come into my studio here today and tell me that this is a small pine room. Bepined? No.
the living room in this home, and you can see a nice
Is that a computer? Oh, without a keyboard. I just use my computer with my mouse. It makes my productivity so much worse. Welcome to the 90s.
and you can see a nice little room. It really is lovely, but
It's not that little.
it's a room that needs to be even more
If you
inviting.
can have an applique cabinet filled with filigrees of the bijou variety collected from artisanal boutiques and a sofa, yeah, it's not a small room.
There needs to be more warmth in here.
More warmth.
And it
We're
needs a
gonna set
focal
fire
point.
to
It
it.
has no focal point right now. Does have good things,
it's
though. It has a
very
great
red, isn't it?
sofa, beautiful mahogany desk over there that really works against the lighter pine paneling.
Does it?
And best of all, it has a mystery wall over here.
Oh.
Brick wall that, you know, only purpose really is that it backs up the fireplace in the other room. It serves no purpose right now.
Wait, so is it a mystery wall or do we know exactly what it is? It's just a wall without nothing on it. So they're like, oh my God, a mystery wall. Quickly paint it beige.
Daytime
Beige.
with an evening.
Beige.
But we are
But,
going to warm
chip
this room
butty.
up. It is going
Warm
to
it
serve
up.
a great purpose
How
by
you
the
gonna do
time Nancy Golden gets done with it.
Nancy!
Hi, nice to see
Oh
you
no,
again.
not Nancy!
Okay, you're-
Oh no, Nancy, she needs an intervention.
This is going to be a magical room by the time you're
Is
done,
it?
I'm sure.
I think it's a
Magical
wonderful
is the
room. The
word.
problem with the room is that nobody uses it. It's not inviting enough.
Okay.
The whole-
Imagine having your house so big and small also in the 90s that you have a whole room in your house that you don't use. Crazy.
Homeowner said to me, we want to draw some people in this room, and that's what we're going to do today.
Okay, how are we going to do it?
Well, first of all, with all the pine and with the wood floor and the brick wall, I think this room cries for folk art or tramp art.
You got to explain.
You know, you could have sat me down in a chair today and gone, Luxeria, what do you think kind of art form we're going to see today? And I would never have guessed the phrase tramp art would have been plucked from the ether and placed in the discussion today. Sorry, tramp art. I think I'm with Joan here. You need to explain yourself, Nancy.
You got to explain tramp art to me. What's that?
Tramp art is a genre of furniture that actually is made from pieces found, painted pieces or twigs or old scraps of wood that people, tramps maybe, or hobos, used to make for their functional furniture. And it's really used and loved and wonderful pieces. So that's what I'm going to do in here.
Not in.
Please help me. I'm going insane. I'm going to have a breakdown. What the fuck do you mean, Nancy? You're going to take furniture used by the unhoused and decorate this woman's pine porch? Palliative care? Patisserie? How dare you? God, my eyes. Oh no, you're spoiling my 1960s inspired applique. Do you know, the palette that I've used upon my eyes today is by Jolie Beauty. And they are excellente. God, right, okay, sorry. We have to get back in the hacienda. Okay, so we're doing this.
What I'm going to do in here.
Not intimidating at all.
No, and the other thing is, because there is so much wood, I want to use painted surfaces.
Okay.
So what I found were pieces that were almost, the paint kind of be worn off or kind of be a little scratchy, but that only adds to the usage or the warmth of it and makes this family, really have a room that they can call their own.
And feel.
Okay, right. Well, first of all, we need to discuss that painted objects with like paint flaking and peeling and like scuffed, but also like pre-loved and perhaps of an outdoor persuasion brought in for the occasion, it's going to look really busy. And this pine room already looks very overwhelming and busy. Everywhere you look, there's a detail, an intricate, an angle, there's nothing just like with a plain surface. So, no wonder why everyone in the 90s was on barbiturates.
Well, and now how about that mystery wall over there?
Well, it's not such a mystery, but, it's a brick wall, and what I think this room is lacking is an architectural element.
Oh,
yes.
Most homes have like a barrel ceiling or they have a bay window. This room has nothing, so we're going to...
Most homes have a barrel ceiling or a bay window. That's what we're dealing with here. Most homes have a bay window. Maybe your childhood home because it was the 90s and it cost an apple and a wisp of a promise at the bank. We're not doing every home has a bay window. God, this show brings it out of me, doesn't it? I'm just like, we had it so much better in the 90s. Well, maybe not for everything. I feel like most of my generation and the generations after me feel like we will never own a house, especially one with a bay window.
Turn this into, you and I, a faux fireplace, and we're going to build a mantle, and we're going to show how to build a mantle step by step.
We will do that. My carpentry
Yes, we will.
So this is a dual-faceted chimney.
Is this staying?
The sofa's staying, and I think
off on
it's
the
really
sofa.
pretty. I love the colors, and we're going to use these colors to set the palette for the room.
Okay.
I'm going to add some more
Christmas?
texture. I think it's really too sweet.
What do you mean you need more texture? This is the most textured room I've ever seen. As soon as you walk in, it splinters. It's so textured.
So with the painted furniture and a little bit heavy textures, we're going to make
Where
it
is
not
all
so
this
sweet
extra
and more
furniture
inviting.
going to go?
And the tramp art.
And we're going to do it all for under $500.
Yep.
Right,
What do we do
okay.
first?
Furniture. It's a large room already. This is probably the size of some people's like studio living arrangement. Where are you going to put the furniture? Dangle it from the ceiling? Don't give her any ideas. Right, before.
As you can see, this small room is cold and uninviting.
It's
It's not a
small
room
and
that says,
cold,
"Come on in,
like a
take
little
off your shoes
cave."
and sit for a while. The room does have a great start. The
Does
pine
it?
paneling, brick wall, hardwood floors, and floral sofa.
Right.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is
goodness
show
me.
you.
Okay, so where did you put the furniture that was there? You were just like, bye, bin. Okay, so we've got a fake mantle.
How to build this faux fireplace. We've got
We're
it
gonna
set up
build.
so you
We're
can
gonna
kind
learn
of
today.
see where we're heading.
Step by step. We really made this. Yes. Isn't that fun?
And it's easy.
It is easy, and it's not expensive. We used
Quick, easy, not expensive. Fill your socks with water.
unfinished pine, and we painted it. You have to paint it. You can't stain
Unfinished
it because the
pine.
less expensive wood has to be painted.
Yep.
But it looks
Okay.
great, real rich
yeah.
looking.
Total cost about $80.
And we didn't have a lot of power tools.
Do you know what? Okay, I will agree. If you have cheap looking wood, you can make it more expensive by having like a vision, like a painting vision for it. That even works for like MDF, doesn't it? MDF? MDFA? MDF? Paint it a nice colour, make it look more luxe.
You don't need a table saw, and you need a minimum of carpentry skill.
The mantle
Okay,
will
so
sit
this
on
isn't
2
really
legs.
a DIY if you
These
need
legs will give it
carpentry.
depth. We've already built the first leg.
Okay,
It's basically 3 sides, constructed in a U shape.
okay. Oh! Dr. Joan.
So we nailed together
What
our
is she
3
doing?
pieces
She's not
of
doing
1x4
this.
pine.
That's not her. is
And
it?
then added our rosette and fluted casing to
She
finish
came
the leg.
first at the dog show with a rosette.
We did it.
I know. I thought it was
Sorry. The audacity to be like, we will show you this step by step. It's all pre-made, and you just go, done. Naughty. Don't be giving these housewives at home any idea in the 90s, girl. No.
I thought it was fun.
Well, I actually thought it was easier than I expected.
You didn't do all
I want to
this.
make some more. Okay, and now.
I don't think we need that. I think we need the mantle box
Okay.
now. That's going on
Right.
up there.
The decorative shelf, we'll do some trim to that and then finish it off.
So let's finish that. Oops. Okay.
Where did you get that
Put
from?
together, So we need to do some finishing work on this.
Right, this is the same inexpensive pine, and we're going to trim it out and paint it and finish it.
Simple box construction.
Right.
Okay. Next, we added crown molding to the top. Cut and installed colonial molding on the bottom.
Colonial
and then
molding.
centered a
Oh
decorative
no.
wood applique to the
A
front.
wood applique! An applique masterclass! Oh, I love it when they use a word in one of these shows that I frequently use because it might have been 1998 that the word applique has been used. Oh, good. Applique. Oh, there she is. What's she doing? Oh, is she? No.
The last step is painting. 2 coats of off-white semi-gloss latex to contrast with the brick.
Off-white semi-gloss latex. Berghain.
Hi, gay.
I will say, it does look quite nice. It looks nice. I would have this as an actual fireplace. I don't know, is off-white latex actually allowed to be a fireplace? I'm not sure. I've seen worse. Putting it that way, I've seen worse. The way they're selling it to us is, in your spare time this Friday, just pop it out, you're bursting off your gut. Like, it's, no.
All that's left, attach it to the brick wall. For $80, we have added quite a stunning focal point to the
$80.
room.
I think that would be exceptionally more expensive now. Several
This is
hundred.
a great piece of folk art.
What's
that
that? Why have you got that? No! It reminds me of that awful toy.
Do you want me to stick a finger up your bottom?
Folk art that I wanted to put into this
Folk
room, and
art.
the mantle only needs one strong accessory.
And what else could you fit on there with that fish?
No, just the fish. Isn't that cute?
Yes. You know, we should mention to you at this point that, you don't need a lot of carpentry skills.
Why? Folk? How dare? What folk? Who? Which folk?
You don't need a lot of carpentry skills to do the mantelpiece,
you
but
know?
mitering is just a little bit
It
tricky.
was a little tricky.
And I have to tell you, a very wise carpenter once told me that a little putty and a little paint makes a carpenter what he or she ain't. And so that is our advice to you.
We're
on
going to
the
needle
mitering.
point it and put it on this wall.
Good idea. But down here, what a neat grave.
I'm bragging about this idea.
Come down here and look at this sissy ivy in a cage.
Down here, what a neat grave.
I'm bragging about this idea because I needed a fireplace grate, and all of them were very, very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So where do you look? In a kitchen when you don't use any of your own appliances. These are cooling racks.
Like this.
Yep, just like that. And what I did was put 2 of them together with some rawhide lacing. I added greenery in and out woven, and I added some little pine cones and pomegranates with a hot glue gun.
Unbelievable.
I added pomegranates with a hot glue gun.
No, this is
Okay.
only for faux.
With the fireplace,
Why? Like, why? It's so strange. It's just like, oh, I've got this thing. My environment level is dropping.
A real fireplace.
No, this is only for faux.
with the fireplace
here we go.
project completed, the next thing we have to tackle is the placement of furniture.
Oh, right.
Because
Are we
this
doing an
room is
International
small,
Federation
we
of
moved the
Oopsie
sofa
Daisy?
back and parallel to the wall.
Okay.
We left about 1.5 feet behind
so
the
we could
sofa
fill it with
for a
things.
lamp table.
Lamp table.
These wicker and iron pedestals were found at a discount import
iron
store for
pedestal?
$75. The glass top was the home.
Okay, that is they love a booby trap. They love it. They can't get enough of these booby traps. They're like, do you know what? Balance, highly breakable glass, just in your living room, just dithering like this any moment. You sit on that sofa too much. Oh, hospital.
Lying shadow gliders.
That's
This
it.
unique lamp was fashioned out of an antique Philco radio we picked up at a flea market
Ooh.
for $45. The wiring, rod, and shade were an additional $41.
I don't hate that. That's a bit of a conversational piece, isn't it? I am highly alarmed at just raw glass laid out with nothing anchoring it to anything anywhere, just being like blip blip.
To the sofa, we tossed on a variety of accent pillows in a
Okay.
variety of price points. Velvet, floral, and Colleen. In
No.
front of the sofa, more
Oh,
Colleen,
lovely. A
$40
woolen rug.
rug.
I didn't buy it.
Its
I
primitive
knitted it.
design is a nice complement to the floral pattern in the sofa.
So busy.
And Nancy Golden is the
Oh,
imaginative
no.
table queen. I know that, and today
Table
is
queen.
no exception.
Table queen. Do I have a cutaway for that? I'm not sure I do.
Well, there's no room in here, Joan, for a normal coffee table.
Small.
So I used end tables.
Of course.
And my favorite one right here is this little folding step stool.
I like that.
So if they
Okay.
want to put a drink out or if they want to put a book out, they can flip the stairs out. And if they don't, they can flip the stairs back in. And
Why would you?
look at that.
Who would be putting their drink on the bottom stair? Oh, this is my step stool. Be careful though, if you knock it, glass.
Color.
It was inexpensive and the right
It was
color.
perfect.
What more could you
I
ask
know,
for?
I
That's
know.
your favorite, though. This is definitely my favorite.
This is funny.
Isn't this cool?
Yeah, do you know what this is?
Yes, I do.
Is
It
it a
says on the
walking
back
step
it is
stool?
a cane-o seat.
That's right.
So,
It was used during the 40s for parades. People would walk to the parade.
this is an
supported,
antique.
Right, and when they got tired, they would flip that little top down, as you are doing, and have a little rest.
I could do this at the mall.
need
Absolutely.
You will find me there just sitting in the middle of the store.
Bring that back immediately.
But it holds a little drink, and it holds a snack and a book. So it's a perfect little
Does it?
accent table.
Two perfect access
Yeah.
tables.
Very
okay, let's get busy on
precarious.
the window.
Balancing your fine.
We kept the
porcelain.
window treatments simple and unfussy. They were made by hot
Simple and unfussy. Simple, unfussy.
gluing materials we found at a florist wholesaler.
Okay.
We attached a twig and ribbon cornice treatment
They
to
love a
each
twig,
end
don't
of the
they?
bank of windows.
It's very Christmas. Is this the Christmas room? So
To make
wealthy
this
in the
room
90s,
more
you had a
useful
Christmas
than
room.
just an office, we added a painted bookcase to house a television. We found this rustic
Okay,
folk
that's
art
not bad.
bookcase at
I
an
don't
antique
mind a
sale
bookcase.
For $65.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
painted with a soft beige and green wash with burgundy accents.
It matches nothing else in the room.
Included.
Yes, we did.
What do you think?
That's so frightening. Why has she put another one behind it? Did we need two? Are they a Fisher couple? With fake pokers for the fake fire? Oh, I don't know. This is taking theatre to the next level, isn't it?
I think the room looks great. I think it's cozy and inviting and fun and keep going. Some compliments in here.
But
Cozy.
it's got great character. It's got a little whimsy. It has the tradition.
And it has an architectural
Oh,
focal point,
is
which
that-
is what my goal.
I would not look at this fish and be like, oh, so whimsical. Bring back the whimsy. Send it back. Send it back where it came from. I do not wish to have this whimsy. This is whim don't.
Focal point, which is what my goal was.
Anyway, you did a great job in here. I
Thanks,
love
Joan.
it.
I'm
And you-
sorry, but what sort of hallucinations are we doing in this fake bricked up fireplace? What is this? I guess this would have been before, like, a little plug-in fake artificial fireplace, wouldn't it? Would that have been before? I guess in the 90s, that would have been like $7,000
Anyway, you did a great job in here. I
Thanks,
love
Joan.
it. And you did it all for
It was $496.
for a
$496.
mistake.
Under $500.
great job. Let's take another look at everything we've done in here.
Okay, let's look, shall we? Okay. Bright. A little
Yes,
bit.
this room was primarily wood, brick, and beige.
It
the room
still is.
lacked warmth, and it was not at all inviting.
Not inviting.
Now it says, go on in.
Oh no! Now it's like it's almost like the 1970s idea of like an Australian outback safari hut. Is that the vibe? I don't think that's the vibe.
Take your shoes off and sit down. We softened the
Okay,
cold
Joan,
brick with a
goodness.
faux fireplace
Dominatrix.
and added a touch of whimsy
I
with
hate that
folk
faux.
art.
I love if that wasn't a faux fireplace, they could have just made that a beautiful little applique shelf. It didn't need to be a fake fireplace, did it? It could have, if they'd have gotten rid of these and this absolute monstrosity here, it could have been a lovely shelf, couldn't it? They could have even put perhaps a bookcase under there, seeing as that's like dead space. Oh, I don't know about all this. Or a mirror, a painting or a mirror. One of these people loves putting mirrors up and then putting things in front of them.
Antiques and paint.
Antique. That's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
When we come back, we are turning trash to treasure.
Oh, good! The bedenimed homosexuals are back.
Move, I'm gay.
It's time for Trash to Treasure. That's
She's
where we
in it.
show you how to turn your garage sale finds
Ooh,
into wonderful
this is
furniture and
new.
accessories for your home. Today we're in Sticks and Stones, a Minneapolis furniture and accessories store, and one of the owners, Rob Whitleff, is going to show us how to decorate your walls and tables using book art and old garden ornaments.
Sorry, have we had a homosexual eviction? Maybe it won't be the bedenimed gays.
Hi, Rob.
Hi.
Nice to see you
Nice
again.
to see you again.
imposter.
I know you have lots of fun stuff planned for us today. Let me see if I've got this
Rob
right. We're going to try to
Whitcliffe
create
of
a garden
Sticks and
theme in a
Wigs.
room by using old garden ornaments.
Absolutely.
Old cheap
Okay.
garden
Old
ornaments.
cheap garden ornaments, things that we can
Cheap
find around
gold-
either in your yard, in
cheap
your neighbor's
garden
yard,
ornaments?
or things that you can buy
In
like
my
a tag
house?
sale for under $30.
I don't think.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds great. Like this chicken.
Like the chicken, an old plaster chicken, and this one has 2 of the chicks with it. And by
Right.
tying that in through the color with the red on here and the green on the bottom of the chicks, we're going to tie it in with this old cookie jar.
An
The lid is
apple? Oh,
missing
good, yes,
on the
because
cookie
that
jar.
makes sense.
So what we're going to do is turn this into the garden vase for the room, and then we have a simple piece of architectural element.
What's
Isn't that great?
Oh no, that's tetanus. That is.
Tuberculosis.
Have you noticed so far in all of these episodes that we cover here, there's always a threat of danger in the room, isn't there? They always want to put a threat in of like, oh, you might need a vaccination and a trip to the hospital.
My favorite.
Glass, tetanus, LSD, BPA, BPD.
It resembles a flower, and what it actually was part of a conveyor belt. So, but with the resemblance of the flower and the color tie-in, we're going to put all these together in the same room and have a great garden-themed room.
I like that. And let your imagination tell you what something is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I don't have an
and
imagination.
This is great, look.
This is great. It's an
That's
old,
acceptable.
simple watering can, but
For
it's
a
missing the
kitchen,
spout.
perhaps.
So what we're going to do with this is just stick
Spiders.
simple silk flowers into it. You can find these with the hole in them.
That's not funny, because what if I was gay?
Just put the silk flowers in, you've got a great vase.
That's a good look. And the kitty
The
here.
kitty. What the
Aw.
kitty is, it's an old piece of plaster. It's an old chalkware kind of style piece. And what we've done in this one is
Oh
we
no,
put it
why
underneath
is
the
it so
spout with some
hateful?
water, and it's eroded away the chalk and the actual original finish. So it gives it this great old textured look.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
that
want
looks like
an
cement.
eroded
Much more
cat
interesting
in your
this way.
house?
Definitely.
What's
Down
with the big
front here,
scissors?
well, the big scissors are actually a set of
More
pin snips,
tetanus.
but they resemble something you use in your garden, like a gardening shear. So what we've done in this
So
is
what
by
we've
adding it to
done
the same
is put
garden
it on
room,
top of some
you're gonna put it
books.
on top of coffee table, on top of coffee table books, or on top of magazines. And you
Why?
just got a great architectural piece.
Yeah, it's like a piece of sculpture.
I'm sorry, it's a great architectural piece? Scissors on a book? Great architectural piece? Words didn't mean anything, did they? Just like an applique architectural piece.
It's like a piece of sculpture that you've added.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a
Look, it's
sculpture,
garden
Joan.
sculpture.
It's a pair of
And on
scissors.
this one, we're tying the theme of an element, actually, not a color,
Okay.
but an element. We're tying in here the element of the roses. So on
The
this
element
Victorian
of
rose painting,
surprise.
around $30, we're tying in a vase, and then also an
Rosé.
old postcard book, which has the flowers on it. So by mixing all these things in the same room, you've
But,
got
okay,
a
are you actually
great
going to
tie-in for a garden room.
Yeah, a
use
great
the book?
aged floral look.
Absolutely.
This is really such a simple idea, but it's one of my favorites.
Very simple. Color washing a terracotta pot, and then by simply placing a votive candle on the inside, you've got a great little votive holder for a
Have
table.
you?
And that warms up a room so much.
Definitely.
I love that. You even have some ideas for
Okay, that's... Does she mean like warm up a room as in like the atmosphere is lovely? Or does she mean like, oh, it warms up the room so much, don't touch the terracotta pot? That's very like rationing era, isn't it? A terracotta pot candle heater.
You even have some ideas for furniture.
We do. What we've done
Why?
simply over here is
Why have you
taken a
done this
small
to me?
garden urn, but by simply taking a round piece of glass and putting it on the top, you've got a great little side table.
Why is nobody's glass secured? What of a child? Also, what is this armchair doing? Anything from the chaise? Beat.
You always need a place to put something in a room, so that'd be a great option.
Especially if
Absolutely.
you're
And
like
we've
half
also
asleep at
taken a
night on
garden
wine.
bench, an old bench, again a
Smash!
farm bench, around $30, and put it in front of a sofa. So now you have a great coffee table out of a simple
That's the most precarious coffee table. You could stand up too quickly and knock everyone's coffee everywhere goes.
garden bench, and then you can add in the elements we've seen here.
It needs to be double that wide, I would say, to be like a functional table, no? Or maybe just like 1.5 wide. 1.5 wide? Am I trying to rationalize this?
Yes, and it will not be easily cured.
Now, how about that book art?
Oh,
What we're going to do is
what's
take old
that?
prints and old lithos out of old books. These here, what we've done is these are just actual pages out of books. We put them in a pine frame with a simple mat around them. This is the book that was on birds and animals. So we've got a great picture here, and also one of the monkeys.
Oh, I don't like the
You can
monkeys,
again
but the
translate
bird.
this idea to a
I
number.
quite like the hideous bird. Hideous bird photos. Oh, am I being inspired by hideous bird photos? I might be.
Mama, this mug, hunty boot down.
Number of other things by using like an atlas,
Oh, I like
an
that.
old atlas, and taking out the old maps in the back. You can
Actually,
actually frame all
no,
those up
yeah.
together and do a collage of those pieces.
A collage. Oh,
Bring
no.
it down or
no,
something
Yeah,
like that?
just a great look. And then
Good
what we've
idea.
got down here is actually, it's an old sales management book.
Oh,
And it's
awful.
from the 40s, but it's got these phenomenal graphics on the inside.
Oh.
This one said doorknobs. Turn more and you'll sell more. And these continue throughout the book. So by framing all these
How
together and putting them in
delightful
an
for a
office, you've got a great,
dentist.
really incentive kind of thing.
Yeah, and it gives you great insight into history too, a little bit there.
Absolutely. And then what we're doing
guess she's
here
not
is
wrong.
taking old photographs. People have old photographs lying all over their house.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a shame to have them lying around. Get them framed up. But the key to framing these is actually using an old frame to make it look old with a nice old wide mat.
A wide mat is
A wide
Okay,
mat. All
I
these
will
old
agree.
frames-
That's very like Galleria. Galleries will use wide mats, especially with photography, to really draw in the eye. Okay, I like that. I like that idea. But why does everything have to be old? Why is everything obsessed with being really old? Mind you, what was modern and contemporary in the 90s? Beige?
Mama, this
Beige!
hunty boot
Beige!
When they were done originally, had a big wide mat to actually set the picture off. So we're doing that here. There's a simple black frame at a tag sale, maybe $1, and the wide mat. And you can buy these mats at an art supply store. The same thing can be repeated from
Okay.
the old movie star,
Okay.
the old opera singer, to a Western cowboy photograph.
great.
And
Okay,
this is
I don't,
shown here.
yeah,
This
all
is
right,
an
yeah,
old
frame your
frame we bought at
photos,
a
don't
tag
mind
sale.
that.
Okay.
We have the old photograph, actually,
Yeah.
by putting this onto a piece, and then we're simply
beige.
going to add the wide mat around it.
A beige.
Okay.
A brown.
We've got
Daring.
the piece done.
Sepia.
And then that just is going to sit right in there. And then to finish it off, you're just going to cut a piece of cardboard to size and place it on the back and tack it in with nails.
We might want to
With
rearrange
nails.
that picture just a little bit.
Directly
before
through
we
the
hang
Maybe a
it
glass.
little
up.
bit, but you'll be set.
Okay.
Thank you
idea.
so much. It's good to see you.
And I hope
Huh.
you'll stay with us because when we come
I
back,
might do, Joan, today. Do you know what? I might do.
Okay, this is a whole different deal today. You're in my kitchen after all of these weeks of touring everybody else's house. You get to see
Oh my goodness, we're going to get behind the magic. We're going to see Joan's delightful designer house that will probably contain none of the nonsense that Nancy makes.
else's house. You get to see my place. And as
Okay.
you can tell, it's a very contemporary look. There's a lot of
It
black and white
is.
in here.
Black, white, and red was very contemporary at the early 2000s. So for her to have it just before makes a lot of sense. And have you noticed what she doesn't have hanging in her kitchen window?
It looks like stained glass.
Is that butterflies everywhere, though? I'm not sure what all these little appliques are. Or it might be marble. Perhaps she just had a fight.
My confession to you is it is black and
Okay.
white because I'm easily bored. I like to have a lot of changes. And when you have a black and white background, then you have an opportunity
colour
to change
accents
little
can be
punches
whatever
of
you
color.
want.
And I don't have a whole lot of color in here, so when I change it, it's going to cost me about $100 and not too much time.
Why
and I
would
get
you
that
want to
different
change it
look
if you
that I'm
live
going
there,
for.
though?
First, let me show you. We expanded
guess it
this kitchen not too long ago because we were looking for more of a family room kind of
More
concept.
of an applique.
And
What does she have on the walls? Is it fecal matter?
Poo queen.
we added a couch
Oh!
and we added the
Eat out to help out. Now that's a throwback. This looks like it could be still there now, like this, like black and white and red now is still very much a style, isn't it? Oh, it's very contemporary. It doesn't feel like we're in the 90s, really, at all with this, apart from the television, the little TV.
We added the eat-in space over here because everybody tends to gather in here anyway, so we may as well make it comfortable for people. You can see there are punches of color in here too.
There
And I'll
are.
look
She has also, again, 3D printed a pride flag for the chairs.
Baby!
here too, and I'll explain that sign a little bit later to you.
Oh,
But first, let's
please.
look over here at
She
the
likes to get.
countertop. This, I have to tell you, amazingly, is a dream of my husband's. Growing up, he always thought it was the coolest thing to have a breakfast countertop. So this is
breakfast
a dream
bar.
fulfilled for him.
And
what
nowadays, landlords will be like, it's got a breakfast bar and no room for a dining room. Please give me $1,800 a day.
And what I really like is that, you know, you can never have enough storage space in the kitchen.
No, that's
Well,
true.
we added storage
Oh!
space under here for all those things that you don't need all the time, but it's
That's
kind
a
of fun to
great
have them in the
idea. Look
kitchen.
how much storage she has. You would never in this day and age, would you? Never. In a family home, how many does she have? Let's have a little estimation. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that one? No, that'll be a dishwasher, won't it? 17, 18, 19 cupboards in her kitchen. And we can't even see what's on this side, what's going on over here. 19 cupboards in your kitchen. 19 cupboards. I wish I could have 19 cupboards in my kitchen.
This
Is it seat?
confessions all over the place. I did this last night because I wanted a little more red in the
Because
room.
I
So
knew I
went
was
out and bought
going on
maybe
TV.
$5 worth of really inexpensive, like cotton duck fabric, and
Sorry, there's
I
even more cupboards above the oven.
unscrewed the top of the bar stool, and took my handy dandy staple gun and just stapled this on the bottom.
Well,
Really
this doesn't.
simple.
I
Took
don't
me
mind this.
literally
This
about
doesn't look
45
hideous
minutes.
at all. It's a bit
And I thought the
contemporary,
red
bit
was a
Art
little bit too
Decoupage.
stark.
Not
so
deco,
I got
nouveau.
my fabric paint, and I tried to repeat the pattern in the wallpaper. So I think it turned out okay. And
she
if
was
I'm
saying
bored
she
with
did
it,
the
I can change it. 45 minutes, $5, no big deal.
She has a little pet dish down there. There must be a creature. Oh, awful.
Another color in here because I've just had this thing for sunflowers lately. I love sunflowers. So I have a couple of dried ones over there.
Rotting.
And I always try to keep some fresh sunflowers to add another burst of color over here.
Okay.
But I needed to do something to break up between the black vase and the black table, so I found an old tile from my kid's bathroom and painted it black and white checks on there, edged in red. That makes a nice break between the table and the vase.
How the other half
Now, this
does
is something that was
live.
almost an accident. I bought some placemats, really inexpensive, like $2.50, and threw them on the chair. Turned out they looked pretty good, so
3D
I
printed
tacked them
a
on
bride
with some
flag.
upholstery hooks. And
Oh, there you go. She's
inexpensive
hooked that
bit
in.
of
She
color there.
knows. She's not going to leave
That
glass
matches
around.
This pillow, because I wrapped this pillow in a tablecloth. That
Sorry, but
matches it.
hang on. A sofa in the kitchen is crazy. Is a sofa in the kitchen crazy? I guess it's kitchen diner.
Pillow, because I wrapped this pillow in a tablecloth that matches
Of
that,
course
just
you
to
did.
tie it all together. And this pillow, inexpensive thing that I just had some more
She
fun with
loves the
fabric paints on.
sunflower.
So I got the sunflower
That's
there.
quite sweet.
Little
It's very like
checkerboard on
Dash
the other
Hound
side
owners.
for when I get tired of the sunflowers.
Is that Super Mario?
And this eat out sign, pretty much self-explanatory. I'm
She
not a
liked
good
to
cook.
eat
My
out.
husband knows it. He gave it to me as a gift. So it's kind of a nice, whimsical, fun statement in our kitchen.
I thought she said there was going to be. Oh, I thought she said there was going to be a story about it. She's like a whimsy gift from the husband.
This is it. This is my youngest daughter, Jordan's room. She's 8 years old,
Size
and
of
if you
this
look
room.
around the room, you pretty much know Jordan's personality. She's one of those kids with a really vivid personality.
And dog!
She loves this room. It used to be painted like a light blue, but it really didn't pop.
So
Nothing
she likes
popped,
blue and yellow.
against
Okay.
it. The window
This is
frames
fun for
kind
a,
of
this
blend.
is genuinely fun for a children's bedroom, not like the lariat cowboy nonsense we saw in the last one. The last child's room. Do you remember that? A lariat. Who keeps a lariat ready for all sorts of danger?
it in. We painted it this color, and all of a sudden everything stood out. And
It's
my daughter
very
just
like
loved it.
children's
She fell in
TV
love
show,
with
which I
this.
quite like.
This, by the
they
way,
need
is
colour.
Jordan's very good friend Barney, and he is laying on something I'm quite proud of. I made these polar fleece quilts. They cost about $100 for both.
Now, why isn't
Plugged in
she
the
the
section,
designer
they
on
had
this
no idea
show?
what I was
I
in there
like
for. Found
them.
Polar fleece on sale. Bought a whole bunch of primary colors. And
It's
some
so, like the thing is, like it's garish and ugly, but how whimsical is that? That is, I love that. Okay, Joan, you've gone up in my estimations, girly wick. If you were to put this in the window, it might resemble
Stained glass.
I quite like this colour blocking. This could be very contemporary and modern now, couldn't it? Tit.
whole bunch of primary colors
I love a lamp.
and some big buttons to accent it with. And this was the result. A lot of
that
sweat
dog.
equity, but Jordan just loves them. She loves polar fleece. And there was some leftover polar fleece, so what else are you going to do but make more pillows?
That
So I made
is a
about 10
great
of those.
idea.
And I
Love
think you'll
this. Oh my God, is this the breakthrough we've needed? The
Okay,
emotional
now I
breakthrough.
have to share with you the thing that I love most about this room.
A vanity wig.
Jordan's home. This is my youngest
Oh
daughter's
my
room.
God, she's got a bob.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Do you remember when we went to get these clocks? We were just looking for anything that was primary colored in that store, weren't we? And we thought, these are inexpensive. We can put these on your wall. But do you remember why we thought it was such a great idea? Tell everybody.
Because when my dad's out of town, we send for the time that he's at.
Right.
Oh,
so we know when
that's
he gets
really
up and when he goes to sleep
sweet.
and stuff, right?
Oh, that's a
Do you like
great
your room?
idea.
Yep.
I like your room too. Hey, would you tell everybody to please stay with us? We'll be right back.
Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
I thought she was going to say no. Okay, that's really sweet. Oh my goodness. Love that. What a lovely idea that was. Okay, let's hear Nancy ruin it. Bingly bong, yeah, bingly wig.
Nancy Golden's back to share some designer secrets with us, and
I
we're
wish
talking
she
about
wasn't.
den still.
Okay.
Tell me about this room.
I like this room. This is similar to the room we just did.
Oh, it's like someone took Novimpia's house.
And set fire to it.
But it has an interesting mix of texture. It goes
Does
from
it?
wood to
Interesting
leather
is the word.
to cotton, a tapestry, and then an oriental rug. I think that's interesting. And then the other thing is, take a peek at this little table.
wow.
It's twig.
Oh, for
So you've
God's
got this
sake.
kind of rustic twig table next to a
sake.
polished leather sofa and an
Twigs.
English butler tray made out of mahogany.
And somehow I don't
Okay, that must
all
have been a
works, and it's
very
an interesting use of
expensive
all
butler
different
tray
kinds of
made of
textures.
mahogany.
I do too.
And I like this.
I do
You did
too.
a good job.
Thanks, Joan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And remember, with just a little imagination, you can make your decorating dreams come true.
Actually,
Bye-bye.
Joan,
I'm
I
Joan
think
Stephanie.
you
Thanks for
could.
watching.
Bye-bye now. No. Okay, first of all, I've had an enlightenment, an epiphany, if you will, in this episode. Joan might be a designer that I would like to see featured further without this show. When she was like, I like a little bit of whimsy, I was like, oh no, here we go. The way that she made those felt block colour duvet covers, comforters, for the child's bedroom, her child's bedroom, was perfect. That's the level of whimsy we need to see. Nancy's idea of bringing whimsy to the room is sticking a fish to the wall, which I don't... It's not my taste. I'm not a fish of them. I know. However, I would have loved to have seen Joan actually come in and be like, whimsy, block colours, something to make the room feel alive and less like a headache. I don't know. I quite like what we've seen today here in the studio, my lovelies. Quite like what we've seen. Some of it very awful. I'm so sad that the bedenimed homosexuals, roommates, are no longer here. I'm very sad about that. Before I get onto the Patreons, my lovelies, I just want to have a little sit down and a conversation because I have to say something that I feel kind of a little bit sad about, but I'm also like, I need to have a conversation about this right now. I am feeling very burnt out with producing this much content for YouTube. 8 videos a month at the rate that I film them and edit them is actually taking a bit of toll on me. It never used to, but I've been doing this now full time for 6 years and it's just starting to really get me a little bit. And I think having recently done so much America's Next Top Model documentary content that was a lot, and it's really taken a lot for me to edit and make sure to get everything up, copyright checks, etc, etc, etc. I am feeling burnt out, and because I'm feeling burnt out, I'm gonna change a few things here for a while on YouTube. I'm actually going to reduce my posting frequency to once a week for a little while because I need it. I feel like I've hit a bit of a wall with being unable to produce fantastic content consistently, and something's got to move around. I'm spreading myself a little bit too thin at the moment. What that does mean is I will be uploading every Monday as normal, but there will not be a video on Thursdays. But the content for the Patreon will not change. That is staying exactly as frequent and as much as it is. And with that, my lovelies, it is in fact time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Over on the Patreon, we have all of season 1 of The Traitors UK. We have all of Project Runway season 2 as a continuation from what's available on the YouTube channel. I've also got all of I Wanna Marry Harry and all of There's Something About Miriam, with plenty more content on the way. We've just started Project Runway season 1 and we're just about to do Celebrity Traitors as well, which I'm so excited for. If you want to join the Patreon, the link is in the description box below and you get access to everything from the first tier. I also stream occasionally on Twitch at Luxeria Plays. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orko Samoji, Carol Sturm, Jojo, Radika Madala, A Literal Pipefish, AJ Padilla, Angie, Anthony Michael Hernandez, Ashley Lisa, Auntie Sash Hazelwood, Barry Chapman, Becky Johnson, Bish and Bubs Quartz, Blair 130, Breakaway 87, Caffeinated Raptor, Callie Rose, Cammy Bryan, Cancerfish 66, Catalina Seraph, Colin Mayfair, ContraPoints, Danny, Danielle, Sarah, Dank Diva, Delena Irving, Dr. Lula, EBBB, Eli Sowers, Ezra Love Reckless, Goth Hoblin, James Azen Girl, Jennifer Herman, Jenny Talia, Killed by Rabbits, Lauren Kylie, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Love Potion, Malfunctioning NPC, Mandy, Marvin, David, Marzipan, Minimoto, Miranda Bryant, Mo Sherman, Morgan LaVey, Ms. Kiss, Norwegian Goblin, Okeas Kyle, Overdrive Pixie, Rainy Raylene, Romy Rain, Rupreet, Sarah Maria, Safety Pin Grin, Semyaza Meridoc, Shanro, Sean Pelkey, TNS Mum, Taylor Roney, The Jessica Hightower, Todd Boliar, Tony Macker's Track, Victoria Lawrence, Windy Potato, Winona, Worm, and Wizgadunsk. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of, let's not the concept Champart? No.